Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Stern, Stern Chiropractic, helping you and your kids maximize your health, performance, and quality of life naturally. Well, for the rest of this year, I'm going to be talking about the need for chiropractic care for kids and pregnant moms. And today, I'm going to be talking about the need for care for babies through toddlers. You know, I've been specializing in chiropractic, pediatric maternity, and family wellness care for over 20 years right here in Buffalo Grove. And I have been asked frequently, why would kids need chiropractic care? Why would babies need chiropractic care? It's a great question. And fortunately, I've got a great answer for you. You see, chiropractic is not just about neck and back pain. It's about optimizing the body's function because it relates to your nervous system, the master control system of your body, the communication between your brain and body and brain. It's your information superhighway. And if the highway is flowing freely, everything is great. But if there's interference or road construction on your information superhighway, that's when slowdowns occur and problems will end up arising. Well, how would a kid get exposed to this chemical, physical, and mental, emotional stress, especially a baby? Well, in utero, if mom is stressed out, guess what? Baby gets exposed to all those stress hormones. If the baby is ever in a breech presentation, which means it hasn't turned head down at the appropriate time, it causes a constriction where there's not enough space for the baby to grow, develop, and turn head down properly, which causes a lot of physical stress. And that can also lead to a C-section, which causes its own problems, which include the baby not getting exposed to the natural probiotics that are part of mom's birth canal flora, which start the function of its immune system. And the baby's head, which is supposed to compress as it goes through the birth canal and have a blowout when the birth occurs. That blowout facilitates proper head shaping, but also, more importantly, the start of the pumping of cerebral spinal fluid, which is the fluid that flows around the brain and the spinal cord, cooling it off, taking out the garbage, and bringing in the nutrient. Really important stuff. And again, where does that all lead to? Well, it could lead to misshapen heads, which also has relationship to tongue tie. A lot of times, tongue tie isn't really tongue tie. It's just the oral tissue being pulled from the inside by cranial bones that are out of alignment and neck bones that are out of alignment. Birthing issues and being breech can also cause problems with the baby's latch when breastfeeding and the inability for the baby to turn its head from one direction to the other, which also causes a lot of breastfeeding issues. And where does that go? Well, it could lead to parents using helmets to try to reshape the head, which it can reshape the head, but unfortunately it also stops the cranial bones from their natural movement of pumping cerebral spinal fluid, so it's really not optimal. And then it can lead to colic, failure to thrive, like I mentioned, breastfeeding issues, and so much more. Maybe the babies don't end up meeting their milestones on time, which are so vital. Milestones being lifting the head, sitting up, crawling, starting to stand, and then walk. All of these things need to be done in a specific order, specific times, in a specific way. You know, I'm sure moms have been told for years, oh, it's okay if they miss that. It's okay if they crawl with one leg out or bear crawl or scoot on their butt. No, it's really not. They've missed neurological stepping stones. These milestones are neurological stepping stones, which then lead to much bigger problems, which we'll cover in the next video, in our back to school video. But where does chiropractic come in? Well, first of all, understand that chiropractic for infants and toddlers and kids is so very, very safe. For the little ones, we only use the pressure required that you'd be comfortable putting on your eyeball very comfortably. It doesn't require much pressure to allow these joints to restore their motion. And what does it do? Well, by restoring the motion to the cranial bones and to the spinal bones, we take the pressure off the nerve system, allowing that information to flow freely. And from that comes all these conditions tend to clear up, because I have seen all of these things, from colic, failure to thrive, breastfeeding issues, and so many more. I've seen them resolve with chiropractic care in a very gentle and natural way. So I encourage you to go to my website, www.sternchiro.com, go to the newsletter tab, and look at the 22 years of health and wellness newsletters that I have there for you and your family and your friends. Please, it's all there for you to use for free. Well, I hope you found this helpful. I look forward to seeing you next month. Peace.